Hi everyone, welcome to Becky's Crafts and Goodies. I hope you're all okay. Now today we've got a little idea that would be fantastic for Mother's Day or personalised gifts if you want to do cheap personalised gifts for somebody. Now I'm going to be using my Cricut machine. If you haven't seen one of these before, I'll show you mine in just a second. But if you haven't got one, then on eBay, lots and lots of sellers do personalised vinyl. So you can buy personalised vinyl for it's really cheap, a few pence, a few pounds at the most. And what you can do is you can get them to do whatever you want, and then they'll post that to you and you can use that on your project. So don't feel you have to invest in one of the Cricut machines if you can't afford it. What I will do is pop the link for it in the description because I love mine and I use it quite a lot. So if you want to get one, invest in those, then I'll pop the link for that in the description down below. So for this, what we're going to be doing is using some of these candles. Now these candles here came from Home Bargains. They're just literally a cheap candle. It's already done in the glass jar. I've got the labels on. What we're going to do is take the labels off. They do different sizes and you can get all sorts of different shapes and size jars. You can get like the smaller jars with the different lids. They would look really, really nice too, I thought. But they're so cheap, literally just a few pounds. And what we're going to do is change them. We're going to personalise them so you can give them, in this case, as Mother's Day gifts. But you can do them for anything. These would make fantastic wedding presents as well. Even 18, 21, 50, you know, any kind of birthday gift they would be fantastic for as well. So I've already cut the vinyl out for these. I've done a video on vinyl cutting if you don't know how to do it. But if you do buy one and you want to learn, then there are so many videos on YouTube that will teach you how to use the Cricut machine anyway. So what I've done is I've cut them out and I've just popped them in this little box. And they're all basically prepared, ready. I've cut the little pieces out. So what we'll do now is we'll just take the stickers off and we'll just start and personalise them. But it's a really, really cute idea. So hopefully it will give you some inspiration too. Right, so this is the Cricut machine. They're really cool. You can do loads of different things on it. You can cut all sorts of things, paper, vinyl, cardstock. So if you make your own cards, they're really, really good. You can cut out loads of shapes. You just need the Cricut design space, but you don't have to subscribe to it. There's lots of free things on there that you can do. So that's my machine that I've been using. Also, incidentally, when I took the stickers off. I've taken them off already, but just leave on the bottom stickers, so it's got all the information, the candle information, everything. Just make sure that you leave that part on. So right, we're just going to pop the transfers and the vinyl on now. So the sticker that's on there, I've just used some sticker remover to go over it. Just got a bit of cotton wool and just going over where the sticker was. But remember, you need to wash this now in warm soapy water because we've just gone over it with sticker remover and we're going to try and stick a sticker on it. So that's not going to work. But this makes it really easy to get the sticky stickers off. And you can use this for, you know, lots of other things. If you like keeping your jars and you struggle with the labels and the stickers a bit, this is a handy little thing to have. So once all these little sticky bits are off, I'm going to give it a nice little soak. Right, so we'll pop these on now. So I've got some larger ones for the larger jar there. So we'll just start and put those on. Also, I found one that I'd already done before that said "with love," and I thought that would be quite nice maybe to stick on the back. And I've just cut some smaller Happy Mother's Day, if you can see them, for the, where's the day gone? Here it is, in here. So we'll stick those on. They're really, really easy to do. So don't be scared of having a go and giving it a bit of a try. Once you've mastered the Cricut, then this is okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get something to put underneath here because sometimes maybe the jar might roll. So I'm just going to put a tea towel on there. So let me just pull the camera a bit closer. So we've got the happy there. We'll just put mothers and then day at the bottom. So just a second ago, you saw me use one of these little scrapey tools. Obviously, I've prepared these. Watch a video to see how to do that. This just helps with transferring it onto the transfer paper. So what I'm going to do is just separate the top bit, which is like a plasticky film here, and it should pick up the vinyl with it. It doesn't always, as you can see there, it's not grabbed it on the edge. So just be careful and just pull it carefully. And you find that some vinyl is better than others. This is actually cricket vinyl, but I wouldn't necessarily say it was the best. So just find something you like. Artesa's quite good. So there we go. So that's the happy. So we just pop that there. I mean, really, you could mark this out. I have no idea if that's straight. Get your little squeegee toy. Just sort of push that down like that. And then very carefully, you just peel one corner. And if you feel it's not coming up on one corner, just push it down and do a little bit more. So just grab from the corner and then peel, and can you see it's staying on what you've put it on? And if any bits come up, just push them down, but just go slowly. So there's the happy, and I'll just put the Mother's and the Day on now as well. Right, so I've done that one, Happy Mother's Day, and on the back I've just personalised it because my mum is called Nanan, my kids call her Nanan, so I've just put that on the back. So you can put any name, you can put dates on it, you can put anything on there. And I've also done this small one, so I'll just use purple vinyl for that one, so that looks quite cute. There's a bit of a shine from the window, but what I'm going to do as well with this other one is, you know, I said to you I found the With Love. I thought that would look really nice on the top, so I'm just going to pop that on the top, and then we'll decorate around the side just quite simply, but we'll put something around the side, and then we'll wrap them with a little bit of cello wrap, because that makes a really, really nice gift. So I mean, these were not expensive at all, so if you are on a bit of a budget, these are great presents, and they look far more expensive than they actually are. So that's what it's all about, isn't it? So this text here says With Love, and a little tip, when you've got something that has an eye in it, make sure you take with you the little dot above the eye, because that's caught me out a few times. So we'll just pop that on the top of the lid. Just thought that would look quite cute having something different on there. But they're really quick and easy to make, and again, as I said to you before, these would make lovely wedding gifts, and even like teachers, like leaving presents, they'd be nice for that as well, because they're not, if you buy the cheaper candles, you know, they're not that expensive. So just when you're doing this, just if you need to, hold your finger on some of the text and just pull it really slowly. If you don't have much patience, then this is probably not the best kind of thing for you to do. So there we go, just pull that off like that, and then you've got the With Love on the top there as well. So we'll get some bits now and we'll decorate around the middle. Right, so we're down the craft room now. I do apologise for the lighting. I'm not sure how it's coming up. I don't think it's brilliant down here, and I have got a squeaky stool as well. So if you hear that, it's the stool, I promise, not me. Right, so what I've got for this one, I thought this would be really nice. This sparkly, silvery, glittery ribbon. So I thought what we'll do is we'll just pop it around the top there. I thought that would be good. So we'll just cut a bit off and just literally stick it down with some of the pin flare glue. So I just measured how much I needed. This pin flare glue is fab. You've seen me use it loads of times now, and I really do get on really well with it. So just you just put it in like a little syringe, and it's basically, it's like hot glue, but it's not hot. So actually that reminds me of something that Phoebe says. When the hot tap's hot, she always goes, hot tap's hot. It just reminded me of that. Glue's not hot. Right, so just stick the back. So put your join at the back there. And then There you've got your jar, and I think that's all I'm going to do to it. I don't think you need to do necessarily anything else. I mean, you could put maybe a flower on it. I'm going to put a flower on the little one, but see what I mean? You could put more stuff on if you wanted to. But my mum wouldn't want it too flowery, I don't think. So I'm going to put that to one side, and then we've got this smaller one here, the Happy Mother's Day. And I thought this lace trim would look quite cute. I just had a little rummage through my stash to see what I had. I thought that would be quite nice. I know America has a different Mother's Day to us. I don't know when yours is, but I think it's after ours anyway. So just squeeze a bit of that out. Got all glue stuck on my fingers now. Just put a bit on there. And then that's that. That does take a little while just to set, so just be careful with it, because it doesn't set as quick as hot glue. It's probably a little bit wide, that ribbon, but it'd be okay, because I'm just going to pop on one of these flowers. Just sort of do something a bit different with that. Stick that on there. Looks like a 60s headband, doesn't it? So there we go, there's that one. So there's a couple of different ways that you can decorate them there. I'm just going to move over now, let those dry a little bit, and then we'll wrap them in some cello wrap. Right, so for cello wrapping, we're going to use some of this rolled cello wrap. You can buy so many different patterns and designs. This is just a plain one, and I think this came from Poundland, so you can get it really quite cheap. I know the craft shop in Llandudno sells it, and loads of different shops as well. So what you need to do, wrapping something like this is really, really super easy. So you need to unravel some of your wrap. This front part needs to be able to come up and be higher than the item. And then the other side, you need the same amount as there. So it's there or thereabouts. It doesn't matter, because you can cut it so it's the same length. So don't worry if you get different sizes. So cut off that part there. Now, I sometimes put the item diagonal and do it that way. And sometimes I put it straight. It's completely up to you. So we've got the item in the middle there straight, and I'm going to get these side bits and I'm going to push them in so they fold in, and then do exactly the same on the other side. So it pushes in, and then you're going to scrunch it in the middle like that. So you've scrunched it to a bit over the top. Now I've got some curling ribbon. You can buy this on rolls, and lots of the craft shops sell it. I know that the one in Llandudno does. They do online as well. You can get it online. Amazon sell it. Loads of different places. So just Google florist's ribbon, rolling ribbon, curling ribbon, anything like that, then it will come up. So now what I'm going to do is to cut another couple of bits about the same length of the curling ribbon, and we're going to wrap those around the bit that we've just done, and this is going to give us a little bit more that we can sort of curl like that. This part here we just need to tidy up, because that looks a bit scrunchy and a bit messy at the moment. So we'll just straighten those bits. Now at the top here, if you've got any bits that are too big, what I tend to do, I'm just going to pull the camera up slightly so you can see. What I tend to do is cut them, but cut them on the diagonal. So don't just cut straight like that if you've got too long bits. Cut it so they go at an angle, because can you see naturally you've got pointy bits, and you kind of want to keep that look. So if I wanted to cut anything off that, I would kind of just cut it up and follow it naturally how it goes. Now these bits here, now these bottom parts that we've just put on, let me move the camera down a little bit more so you can see. So these are not the best scissors to use, but naturally you can see the way that the ribbon curls, the way that it's been on the roll, and that's the way you want to curl it again. So you get your thumb on a pair of closed scissors, and you put your thumb on top of the ribbon, and your fingers around the scissors, and all you do is just pull like that, and the pressure that you put on and as you pull it will make the curl. So the harder you press, the tighter the curl. So if you don't press as much, you get longer bits. So just do all of the others. And again, if you wanted to, you could do a bow. You could put a bow on, that would be really nice. You could also put a tag, make a tag, that would look good. Some of the butterflies look really nice as well. You know the little butterflies. Let me go and see if I've got one of those. So we've got some packs here. I think a white one would have been nice, but I don't have any white ones. I've got a silver one, but that would go nice too. So they just, got the sun coming through, they just clip on like that. There's just a little clip on thing. So let's put this on. I would say maybe at the side somewhere would look nice. You just get the clip at the back and then you just fasten that on there. But how beautiful does that look? And that has cost hardly anything, literally just a few pounds. But I think it makes a really, really, really nice gift. It makes it so much better, I think, when you've wrapped it. So I'm just going to wrap the smaller one. I'll do it in exactly the same way. Obviously, I won't need quite as much cello wrap because it's a lot smaller. There we are. So I've just wrapped that one up and I've just used some pink curling ribbon for that. And I'm not going to bother putting anything on the top here because I just think it looks pretty as it is. But as you can see, they look so lovely when they're wrapped up. You could even make a card to go with that and save yourself some, you know, even more money. So there we've got the two candles that are all decorated and wrapped up. So I hope I've inspired you to have a go. And again, you can use these for different occasions. They'd make really nice presents for like bridesmaids, mother of the groom, you know, that sort of thing, mother of the bride. You know, they'd make really nice gifts and they're so cheap. The ones from Home Bargains are really cheap. I can't remember how much the small candles are, but they are really, 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 really good price. So just look about for different size jars, you know, different patterns, that sort of thing. You can really play about and do some really nice presents. So I hope I've inspired you to have a go. Don't forget, I'll pop links and bits and pieces in the description so you can click on them. And if you do fancy investing in one of the crickets, I'll pop the link down for that as well because they are really good machines. So that's it for me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. You take care of yourself and I will see you again soon. So take care. Bye for now.